Yes, Joe. Sorry about that. I just switched it off by accident then. Morning, Tam. Yeah, Cressida. Yeah, I just turned this off by accident, so I do apologise. Colin, sorry about that. I just have to say sorry to everyone. Hey, hey. Yeah, I know, I pressed the button by accident. I do apologise, Queenie. Jojo, I mean. Yes, Dale. Dean, Tammy, morning, everybody. Yes, Jordan's back. Sorry about that. I pressed the finish button by accident. Right, so, yeah, we were talking about the case. Yeah, so the old Bill tried to fit me up. Morning, Amy. Yeah, the old Bill tried to fit me up. Like it's the last case saloon sort of thing. We went through. Yeah, so we had one hung jury, and then we had to come back for a second trial. But I'm trying to get my head in the right place now because I was on bail then for the trial. I had to stay up in Liverpool. Morning. Yes, Stewie, Sharpie. Yeah, hope all is well with everyone. And I've got my glasses on as well so I can see. Yes, Connor, glad to see you on board, son. Yeah, can't wait to meet up. Jamie, sorry about the other day. I actually got a phone call like literally 2 minutes prior to seeing you, and it was a catastrophe. I had to leave the park. I had to get my daughter. I had to go and deal with someone that was having a real issue. You know, because I do a lot of support work. I'm a key worker. I do a lot of counselling work, mindset, sort of drugs as well. So sometimes, and you call me the minute I'm just in the middle of a crisis. So I do apologise for being a bit rude the other day, Jamie. And I've only just remembered that now, just as soon as I see your name. But yeah, deepest apologies. I would love to have stopped and have a conversation, but no doubt I'm going to be over there again soon. So I'll contact you. And my number's on here, 07471 973 159. Give me a call and we'll link up and go for a walk with anyone, right? So yeah, the police are trying to fit me up. Obviously, I've been around a while. I've been doing crime from the day I can remember. So I've been that thorn in their side. And I haven't done anything through gloating. I haven't gone, oh yeah, look at me. It's just survival, you know. I've got away with a lot more than I've been arrested for, like anybody else. And sometimes the police get bees in their bonnets. I understand why they would have had a bee in their bonnet about me. And now we're going through a case where I'm connected to all the drug cartels. I've been nicked for loads of shootings. I've been nicked for loads of guns. I've been nicked for armed robbery. I'm international. I'm having it with the gym. What better celebrity, or not celebrity, but it's like what do they call you when you're infamous? That's it. So what better infamous character to have as a international like selling point for stories in the newspaper? So what do they call me? Premier League gangster. Been nicked for shooting before, robbery, Costa del Sol, gangster, Dal Cregan, hand grenade. It all sounds phenomenal, right? So on that basis, I was nicked. Morning, Simone Bill. I was nicked, and they wanted to bang me up. That was it. So they wanted me off the road, wanted me out of the way, and they wanted to chalk up the ball. Unfortunately for them, they went about it the wrong way because. Don't get me wrong, if I get nicked for something, I'm banged to right, my hands go up, I'll do my bird, I'll do it hard, I'll do it long, and I'll get out. I'm not one of them people that whinge and moan about a bit of bird, and when I do it, I'll do it. So I was doing my bird, doing my crime, doing my bird, doing my crime, doing my bird, and I just had enough of it. So where I'd had enough of it, I was at that stage of my life where I didn't know what I was going to do, but I knew when I got out, I'm going to be doing things differently. One of my mates had turned his life around, so I thought I'd take a leaf out of his book and follow in his footsteps. So prior to all that happening, I'm in the shovel, I'm in the Strange Ways, we've gone on trial, we've got a hung jury. So now we've got the hung jury, we've got all the evidence. Right? So we know what direction the prosecution are going in. So now we can batten down the hatches and get everything in order. So obviously this is where, now we've got the hung jury, we've got the second trial. So the second trial is where I've got all the Dave Campbell transcripts from the informant. There's something called a public immunity interest hearing. So what these interest hearings are is information that the police have got from ongoing investigations or past investigations where no one can be divulged the information because it will jeopardise the ongoing investigation. So only the prosecution, the judge and the defence counsel can get this information. The defence are not allowed by law to give me the information that they received in the PII. So they went on the PII, but I knew that Dave was bugged up because they agreed facts, right? They agreed facts. I'll find the agreed facts. I've got the agreed facts. Right, let me write that down. Agreed facts. So tomorrow. So all the agreed. The reason why I knew about the listening devices, the bugs, the trackers, the informers, is because of the PII, right? Now, when I said certain things, yeah, they never disagreed with them. They agreed them. So when they agree a fact, they agreed a fact. Yeah, Mr. Herbert, you're right. How can they tell me I'm right if they haven't got supporting evidence? Right, so I know that every agreed fact that they had was because they had this fella bugged up and they heard the conversation that was happening when I was on the meeting with Peter Fury and Alan Coghlan over that 1.6 million quid with Dave Campbell. My defence was always, why am I going to help the youngsters, the man that robbed me for £1.6 million? You guys have got the tapes, you've got the evidence, you've heard it. I never wanted to see anything happen to this geezer. I wanted my 10%, and the 10% I agreed, I never ever wanted to collect it. Why? Because my evidence and my defence was, I didn't want to have a war with someone that was worth a few £100 million, because I never had the finances to win the war. I only had me to enable the war or continue with the war. So this guy's got money to pay everyone. I haven't got money to pay everyone. I've got to keep at it. So I've got to be on point. I've got to be ready every day. I've got to be tooled up every day. I've got to have a vest on every day. I've got to be looking for people every day. So there's things you sort of grow out of. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've had a good life. I'm making good money. I was doing great things all around the world with loads of different organisations, right? So I just sort of says, man, what's the point in me continuing having ag with this fella when one day he can pay, and bear in mind, he tried to pay my mate 150 grand to come and kill me. So if he's trying to go to any lengths to get me killed, there's only going to be an opportunity one day. There will be an opportunity one day, and there will be one person one day that will say, I'll do that. They might try, but this is the thing, it could happen anywhere. You could find someone to do anything anyway, because you've got money. But once you've got a couple of million quid, you can offer anybody anything you want. And this was the madness that I realised, that I'm having a war with a weak, right, depressed, junkie, multi-millionaire. What is he? He was a junkie, he was a crackhead, he was a liar, he was a cheat, he was deviant. Do you know what I mean? Like, he was unscrupulous, disloyal. Like, the minute anyone walked into his house and they walked out, he'd be like, fuck that cunt, can't stand that cunt. Every single time I was in his house, whoever come to visit, the minute they left, he was talking bad about him. So I always knew he spoke bad about me. So You know people like that. We know people like that. They've got nothing nice to say about anybody because they're just nasty, horrible people themselves. So our relationship sort of come to an end, mine and Dave. And now it was just, I want my money, we're going backwards and forwards, and then I've been nicked. So my defence was, why would I help the youngsters of the guy that's pulled my pants down? When you know that I went on a meeting with this guy and it got resolved and I walked away from that debt. I never even went back to Manchester after that day. So if I'm not going back to Manchester after that day to pick up 150 grand, why am I going to help these people get out of the country? Like, your evidence don't add up. And you're trying to make out that me, Sam and his dad have looked after these lot forever. I said, just ask me one question. How much of their DNA did you find in the house? They've been in this house for 8 to 12 weeks, you say. But yet there's no skin, there's no hair, there's no particles, there's no nothing. Half a fingerprint. You took the drains out, you took the sinks out, you took the bath out, you took everything out. You looked everywhere. And yet you found no hair, no skin, no nothing. Like, come on, man, you lot are ridiculous. So when I'm on trial, I'm bringing all this to attention to the jury. So I'm saying to you, like, it's madness. But the agreed facts will blow you away tomorrow. I'll get them from. I'll have to run and get them out of the car, I think. I hope I've got them in the car. I might have took them out and put them in the house in Milton Keynes. But I'll find them for you and I'll read you, and you'll be surprised at the agreed facts. Like, it's unreal. It's unreal. But yeah, so we're going for the second trial. The second trial's looming. Lee's mum, unfortunately, we all got in the dock, and I'm telling her, Pat, you need to get in the dock. This is why they've arrested my mate's mum. This is what you got to be careful of out there as well, people. Right? They've arrested my mate's mum, right, for assisting an offender. Maximum sentence 10 years, right? Now, their argument was, right, that Pat, Lee's mum, knew that Dale had been out shooting and killing people, right? He'd run in the shop, said he'd shot and killed some people, yeah? Couldn't she make a phone call because he needs to get out of the area and hike? So then she said, yeah, I'll make the phone call, right? Made the phone call. People come down, picked him up and took him away. That was her involvement. That's what the police are saying, right? And because they were seen going into the shop, they were seen leaving the shop, they were seen around the area, Pat, I don't know whether she told them they'd been to the shop or they'd agreed that they'd been to the shop. I don't know what happened, but the police knew they'd been to the shop. So I'm saying, Pat, listen, they're your son's friends. All you've done, because all Pat done, was give her son, because Pat had a bakery before a dry cleaners. And then after the bakery, she got a dry cleaners. Must have been another business in between, but they're straight goers, good, hard working. Like, they're very, how can you put it? They're borderline middle class, if that makes any sense. Like, they're working class, but they're not working class. Like, they're working class, but they're not typical estate working class. They're good, hard-working people that look after their family. All their family are doing well. They live well. They travel well. They holiday well. They eat well. They live in lovely houses. Do you understand? They've worked their whole life, Pat and Joe, and they've looked after their kids. Now, their kids, the boys, Mark and Lee, have been a little bit wayward, dragged them around on roller coasters for a few years, but ultimately, the mum and dad are fantastic people, and I don't know why Mark and Lee are villains. There's never no need for them to be. Because their mum and dad will look after them and done everything for them ever since and before. So now, Pat, whose son's friends come in and said, have you got someone's number? Or could you get me someone's number? Or could you give this number to your Lee? Or something. It was just one of us. It was like me going in to see rest his soul, Brian Cole, right? It's like me going in to see Brian Cole, giving Brian Cole a message for one of his nephews or nieces in the butchers, right? It's as simple like that. Yeah, you're going in, someone like Freddie Bishop. It's like going in Freddie Bishop's butchers and saying, oh, have you seen Cheney today? give him this number. Like, he don't know what the number for, he don't know nothing, he's just passing the number on. And this is all Pat done. She got 6 years. 6 years they give her. We all got a hung jury, she got guilty, went up and got 6 years. I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. So now, Pat's mum, Pat's got a 6. We're going to get 10s. If we get guilty, we're getting 10s. Because she's never been nicked before, she's never been involved in anything before. She's just caught up in a web that was just malicious. So then she's gone up, got her 6. So now we've been bailed, right? So now we're bailed to come back September. September come around and it got adjourned till November. So let's just talk about the time between, I think it was April, May, down to September. So basically I'm out now. I'm fucking, we've had a hung jury. I'm glad I've got this bit of paperwork about the informant. I'm glad that everything's going my way. I'm pretty confident I'm coming home. I'm 99% confident I'm coming home. So I had a curfew, signing on. I think, did I sign on? Is it? Every day, yeah. Signing on every day, curfew, all that sort of carry on. Did I have a curfew? I can't remember, but we're on bail. Yeah, no, I did have a curfew, yeah, I did. So I stayed at my mum's. I had to stay at my mum's for a little while. So I bailed to my mum's house. And then from my mum's house, I had to get bail, transfer my bail to Liverpool to go back on trial. Yeah. Because how was it? So I'm on trial, no bail, gone through Christmas, got bail in the May or April, May, got released from April, gone through, I had to stay at my mum's, and I couldn't stay in Liverpool because I wanted to be far away from Manchester. So I stayed in London, and then November come out to move back to Liverpool to start the trial. So I was out, the girls are in London, I'm in London, life's back to normal, I'm on curfew and going to the gym every day. And now this is a sort of turning point for me, because I was still kind of busy doing little bits and pieces, turning my life around, but not out of it 100%. Now, still grafting, making a few quid. I can't go into specifics because I was never arrested, and I don't want to, if I start saying specifically what I was doing, then there's a good chance I could get nicked. So I was just nicking a few quid here and there, surviving money, living money, travelling money, right? So making a few quid every month, seeing the tide over, and then yeah. So I'm grafting, doing what I'm doing. Now at this stage, I sort of still had the incentive to go back to Spain. So I was always thinking, well, after the trial, I'm going to go back to Spain, this and that. So then basically I'm grafting, doing what I'm doing. Halfway through the period of me waiting for my trial, there was a little bit of a hiccup. A couple of people fell behind with money, a couple of people fucking owed me certain things. It was getting ridiculous to the point where someone had to get hurt. So this person had to get hurt, they're taking liberties, I had to find out who it was, and I found out that they're from Kentish Town and they know my son and they know this one. I thought, wow. So now I had to look at myself and think, you're one of the oldest. I'm one of the oldest, right? I never used to like the oldest because I used to look at the oldest, they used to use everybody. And, I thought, wow, look at this. I'm in the same position. Like, if this young kid don't pay me, I'm going to do him. Wow. I'm absolutely grooming these kids because They're going out there to risk their liberty for me, so I can make money and live in Spain. They're not really making that much money, but I'm bathing. I'm no better than the fucking oldies that I used to hate. What are you doing? How can I do it? How can you do this? Like, this is ridiculous. You're just like the same oldie. The white cunt jokes us black cunts don't get. All that sort of carry on, right? So, I sort of called him up. I said, listen, I've had a bit of an epiphany. And I can't do this no more. I said, look, I'm going to let you off every penny you owe me, right? On one condition. He said, what's that? He said, you've got to come off the road today. Right? You've got to stop grafting today. You can stop grafting today and find something else to make money with and forget about the money you have. So he said, well, what am I going to do? I said, I don't know. I said, but I'm coming off the road then. I'm coming off today. I'm coming off. That's it. It's done. It's done. I'm finished. He was like, what? I said, I'm finished. I'm finished, mate. I'm finished. I'm finished. So he said, well, what am I going to do? I said, well, come gym with me for 6 months. So he comes in for 6 months. Cut a very long story short. I'll get into that. So I'll get a bit of permission. Yeah, so basically he comes in with me for 6 months and he's went on his journey and doing really well. So I'll have to find out from him whether he'll let me talk about that. And then we talk about it tomorrow when we get there. Hopefully when we get the agreed facts. I hope I've got them in the car. I'll be gutted about it, but I've got to drive all the way to Milton Keynes to get them. But yeah, so we've got the retrial tomorrow. Because it was hairy, the trial was scary, it was up and down, you know, there was a good chance I was going to get the lump of bird. And yet again, that due diligence, the mindset, never giving up, you know, it's all good. Right, so, oh, that's my daughter's bloody, what do you call it? Computer. She should be in class now. Right, just give me 2 minutes, I'll be back in 1 sec. How's she been doing good work otherwise? Right. Could you send me an email on what lesson she's not attending? Because she's been attending work. Yeah. Sorry about that. My little daughter's pulling strokes, mate. She's being clever. That was the teacher. Good thing I picked it up as well, because she ain't been doing all her classes. They're on this remote learning stuff. So they've been in school every day. My little blighting, the youngest little girl's so slick. Oh, Daddy, yes, Daddy, yes, Daddy. Of course I've done my work, Daddy. Of course I've done my work, Daddy. Yeah, I love you, Dad. You're amazing. And the teacher told me she hadn't been attending her classes. So she thinks she's clever, but the teacher just let me into a secret. She's in trouble. Yeah? The madness is they don't get spanked no more, so we can't even give them a little dig. Right? So I've got to get her in and punish her in another way now. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Loves me that. Yeah, wicked, Jamie. I do apologise. I'm really gutted about that, because afterwards I was like, fuck, I would like to have a word with Jamie. It'd be nice to have a good catch up. Morning, Andy. Apparently the boxing's going back to normal as well soon, Andy. I hear. Stephen, Carl, Paul, John, Mark, Aaron, Paul, Dexter. Yes, Dexter. Old carpentry. Got to be the happiest carpenter I know, mate. Paul, Sarah, Darren, I know Darren. How's that name really stand out? Oh dear. Yeah, so I'm going to be back on again tomorrow. I'm going to try and get here for 12 o'clock every day. Yeah. Well, I've got on and I can talk about some bits. That's that one and that one. I've got a few people I've got to ask a couple of little questions. But yeah, it's all good. Now we're going through the transition. The good thing about it is the transition, I thought it'd be really hard, you know, and it was something that I never thought I'd do. I never thought I'd be straight. I never believed for a minute, yeah, never believed for a minute that I would ever be straight, ever. I never thought I'd be straight up until, I'd say, 5 years ago, 100%. 8 years ago, 70%. Right, the ingredients for this super juice, right, is 120 grams of spinach, and you've got to have a handful of strawberries, a handful of blueberries, a handful of raspberries, half an avocado, half a banana, and a handful of almonds, right? And pea protein, I don't drink any milk. Right, I'll show you, one second. Yeah, so with my juices I have all this sort of stuff. Pea protein, plant protein. So I mean, so this, dairy free. It's dairy free. A minute for that. Pea protein, brown rice protein, hemp protein, soya protein, pea protein, brown rice protein and hemp protein. That's what you get out of this. There's the sugar. Yeah, so the sugars in it are 0.36 grams per 100 grams. That means there ain't even a gram of sugar in it. Right, 0.36 grams of sugar per 100 grams. 0.10 grams of sugar in 30 grams. So you've got your fibre, which is 1.59 grams. Yeah, that's it. Carbs. Right, of which carbohydrates, of which is sugar, is 0.36. Carbohydrates is 6.44. So it's all good. It's just a good plant-based protein to keep you ripped as Marv. So I use that. I juice beetroot, celery and cucumber before that. Nice one, fella. How many times a day do you have one of those? Well, I have one after training. So I have beetroot, celery and cucumber first thing in the morning before I go gym. That's my pre-workout energy. You get more protein out of beetroot than most plants. So my beetroot, celery or cucumber, juice that, knock that back. After my 2 lemons, half teaspoon of bicarbonate soda, I knock that back. Then 4 bowls of beetroot, bunch of celery, bunch of cucumber, knock that back. And then I'll have a bowl of porridge, right, with a banana in it, yeah, and agave syrup, almond milk and agave syrup or oat milk. So I have that, I eat that, chop some strawberries up, put that in there. So you're full up in the morning, like you're not, that's enough nutrients, you know. And then what I do, I go to the gym, have a workout for an hour or 2, and I come home, I'll have one of these, right? And then after I drink this, I might have a little bit of rice, courgette, onion, peppers, broccoli, cook that up, put with a little bit of seasoning if you want, a little bit of tomato sauce, bit of rice. I always like egg fried rice, so I cook egg fried rice. And do you know what? I might even do a video live, me cooking something. How about that? So I'm going to cook something healthy once I get through this. I might do it tomorrow. We'll see. Right, so I might do a video live meal. Yeah. So I do like cooking, to be honest. If you want to get really big, you have one of these juices after your meals. Yes, Andy, hope you're well, buddy. Let's see if I can bring you on. There's only some people. Come on. Cooking with Marv. Learning with Marv. Rowing with Marv. Who would ever have thought it? It's not. I'm going to be out of here till later on. I'm going to come back on and do a little reflection in a little while. So I've got the kids just coming back from the, you can hear them, I've got the kids just coming back from the park now. So I'm going to take, they've got a class, I've got to speak to them about humanities, and then we're back on later on. I'll do a little recap, and then we're back on at 12 in the morning, right? Have a lovely day, and I'll speak to you all shortly. No, I've got special water, I've got a water machine, so any water that's 8.0 and above in alkaline is what I use. So Saka or Pinar water. Yes, beautiful. Your iPad is on the side out there. I put it out there as you come in by the door. Can you come here a minute, please? Son? Mr. McNulty has just given me some troubling information. So you've been missing quite a few of your lessons. And let me finish. I don't care where you've been. You're not allowed to miss your lesson. If you're going to miss any lesson, then I'm not going to have you around me. Also, as well, yesterday you left your cookery lesson and you've been credited half of your lesson because you left halfway through the lesson when you never uploaded your stuff.
I did.
Well, your teachers never received it and they don't believe that you've done it. So unless, where are you going? You need to focus.
It's raining.
Darling, I love you, love. That's iPad. Alright, Joe, we're back. Alright, I love you all lots and I'll speak to you all soon. Enjoy the rest of the day and I'll speak to you back tomorrow. And we'll be back on tomorrow with the agreed facts in the case and then the eventual not guilty. But yeah, that's the reason why I'm here. Have a lovely day, people. Speak to you soon.